Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No.
Hell no, he can
Be
buy his own shit.
independent. Be independent.
No, he makes me a meal. What the f***?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Thanks, man.
Never, take it back. I'll make the meal. I'll make the meal.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You got a good man, don't tell your girlfriend.
Why not?
You got a good man, don't tell your girlfriend. You ain't called her yet?
So I can't tell my friends I got a good man.
You know what?
I can't tell them I got a good man, Savannah.
First of all, I'ma say it slow. Get off this phone for a minute.
I need to see you.
It's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Listen, all in our conversation, listen, what I'm saying to you. You got something good. Why would you tell your girlfriend? Mama say if you got something good, don't never tell your girlfriend. You ain't called her yet? If you got something good, why would you tell your girlfriend? You got me now?
No.
Okay, I gotta talk to an older girl.
But you're not telling me why. Why not to tell him?
Listen, I'ma say it slow. I got a good man. Why should I tell my girlfriend? You called her yet?
So that she could be happy for you.
See you. See you. If you ain't ready, ask your mother that she'll tell you.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you again. It's me again, WJ. When grandma is giving you game, shut up and listen up. Grandma's got game. And those are facts of life. Well, I'm sure you've heard the typical saying, birds of the same feather, they flock together. And the other saying, show me 5 of your friends, and I'll tell you an average of who you are. The very first clip we watched, the question was asked, would you make a meal for your husband when he came home from work? The other girls, we can tell. Their first response, no, he could do it himself, blah, 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 blah. And then the last lady says, yes, I will do it gladly. She says, you know why? I am happily married. And then the other girls, evidently, they are single. And then they try to change their response after they heard the married girl say, I will do it for my husband. She says, oh, I think I'll do it. We got to be careful. And now grandma over here is giving game to her daughter. Do not take your man around your girl. Do not tell him about him until the concrete is completely dry. In other words, until you solidify it. And even then, you still got to be careful. Women keep women single. We know that. Some don't even want your man. They just don't want you to be happy. So they'll do anything to see the end of your relationship. So let's be careful. We got to be mindful. And that begs the question, if I have friends that I can fully be open to, I can't tell them everything that's going on around me or with me. Are they really good friends? We need to start asking those questions. Because think about it, really. If you have a man and you heard the daughter, she says, oh, I want them to be happy for me. But grandma certainly knows better. And she knows why. Because a lot of times people could be smiling at you, but behind that smile is a heart of wickedness, a heart of jealousy. This is why we need to be careful. When we have good news, sometimes it's better to pause and zip it up. Wait for the right time. Wait for the right atmosphere. Wait for the right people, actually. Because you don't have to tell your good news to everybody. Some things are better kept inside and let time tell the story. Before we go to the next video, and then the last one, which I think is so important, which will encourage a lot of your women, because I think sometimes the problem is you hang out with the wrong people and you let them influence what you have. You have the good thing, and you let somebody who does not have the good thing tell you and take you away from your good thing because you're listening to the wrong people. We have to be very careful. Our association is so important. I remember my mom, God bless her soul, rest in peace, Mom, used to tell me, what you don't want out there, don't let it out. Basically, if you don't want your story out there, whatever that is, do not tell a soul. Once you tell, you have no control. You've lost the control of how the information is going to be used. So you can't blame anybody else but yourself. So if you do not want anything out there about yourself, your good news, something happens to you, something you're working on, a girl you're going after as a guy, you see a girl that you like, you just started talking to, you just started developing a relationship. Sometimes you may just have to zip it up. Wait. If you're a girl, you're talking to a guy, because you know, and that's what Grandma here is saying, wait. Because you have to understand, it's easier for your girlfriend to take your man than it is for her to just meet that same man randomly had you not start talking to him. It's easier because now she's like an acquaintance through your friend. So let's be careful. Well, let's not let others speak into our minds. Take a look at this video.
Single women cannot stand when any of their friends get into a relationship because they need their friends to support their bad behavior. As you guys know, it is said that women keep women single. This is even worse when a woman is married. A married woman's single friend will do everything and anything in their power to get the friend to leave her marriage. Anything the married woman shared with her single friends, the single friends will find a way to get her to view it in a negative way. Anything the man does will be criticized and scrutinized. It is the goal of a single woman to get her friend in a relationship or a marriage to leave so that the women can be single again. That is why I always say all the time that women sabotage each other's relationships. So Doug MPA says women can't stand each other and they can't stand when one of their friends finds a good relationship and gets married.
So don't you think Grandma's advice is worth it? It's worth listening to, adhering to, and following. And then we wonder why we hear a lot of stories about a woman who brings her man to her friends, and one of the friends end up with the man. What happened? You talked too much. And I'm not sure why you feel the need to talk so much about your man, whatever you're doing. Everything you're saying, they're taking mental notes. You got to understand that. And some of the things you were saying, oh, I cannot do that for him. She's thinking in her mind, oh, I can handle that. I'll do that for him. But to your face, she's encouraging you. No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you? Let him do it himself. In her mind, I think I can handle that. I'll do that for him. And now that he already knows me because I'm a friend of his girlfriend, easy access. And then you start flipping when your man is finally taken from you. And you be like, what happened? She's my friend. She should know better. And listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to relationship, people are selfish. And you have to be selfish, but in a good way. Not in taking somebody else's man. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to be selfish in knowing what you want and keep your things to yourself. The world doesn't need to know you're dating someone. The world doesn't need to know you're engaged. Time will tell. Believe you me. Because for every story of yours that you put out there, for every single story you put out there, There are thousands of people trying to put a story to negate that or change that story of yours and take that story away from you. So let's be careful. Well, let's listen to the last video, and please put your comments in the comment section below. It's someone we know very well in the entertainment industry. Monique, as she shares how to handle being with your man and keeping your man. So others, hungry others, wild others, don't snatch him away from you. Take a look at this.
I always get stunned for words when I hear the way that you speak about him, because you speak about him so honorably, and I see the way he protects you. I trust his say. If he say, "Mama, I don't particularly like that dress," then I'm not wearing it, because he's a king. Mm-hmm. And what story have you ever read where the queen told the king what it was going to be? The king ran the ship. So, and I say that because so many of our sisters right now are caught in a different place. It's like, listen, y'all, we are losing. We are losing our relationships because what we're putting out there is all about the money, or my success, a power couple, but ain't nobody talking about love. Ain't nobody talking about sticking it out. Ain't nobody talking about the two of y'all as one, you become a team. My mother said to me some years ago, she's no longer here, "You've given Sydney all the power." I said, "What you see me giving Sydney is respect, something you never gave my father. So for you, it looks like power. But for me, it is respect. I don't need to be aggressive and abrasive because I got a king."
That says it all. That is a woman who knows herself, knows her calling, and knows her lane. And I can tell you, no friends, no acquaintance, no frenemies can shake her. But I could also tell you, she is a wise woman who will not run her mouth about everything that's going on in her home to her friends. She protects her man just like the man, the king, protects her, the queen. Listen up when grandma is giving some game. Let's just shut up and listen. They've been there before. They've seen what we're about to see. They've been where we're about to be. They know better. It's only for our benefit. It's only to our benefit to listen to them. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this. I'll be coming back again soon enough. And you know we never like to leave without reminding ourselves that we always remember we've got one life with many seasons. So we want to make the best of it. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.